What's up YouTube? MX17 here today, and I am coming at you with my new Lightsworn deck profile. With this deck I am playing the Lightsworn Dragon Ruler edition. Playing it at 40 cards in the main deck, 31 monsters, 8 spells, and 1 trap. It's a little bit high on the monsters, but it's still consistent and pretty standard for a Lightsworn deck. So, yep. I do have extra deck here that's basically a rough estimate of what you could play. So yeah, and before we do get started with this deck, it is still in the previous format. I haven't updated it for this format at all, but it still runs really good. I do plan on making a couple changes, but we will see. So let's go get started with the deck profile. With the monsters, we play the 1 Ryko, of course, because Ryko's a pretty good generic standard card. 1 is good enough though. And then we'll play 2 maidens, two maidens, because she's really good. She's a tuner, level 3, and she does extra milling for you. And then 3 luminas, because she's your combo stacker. She makes your main combos really good. And we'll play 2 raidens, because he's a tuner, level 4, and he mills 4 cards for you in 1 turn, which is probably the most you're ever going to mill with just 1 Lightsworn, unless you're playing Garroth, of course. And then we play 2 lylas. She's good, back row remover, sends 3, really nice. So yeah. And then for the 1 of, we play the 1 ehren, 1 jain, and 1 wulf as well. Basically these are just fodders for more Lightsworn count in the graveyard, so yeah. That's it for the Lightsworn monsters. With that, we play the 3 JDs, of course, because JD is nice and it's still at 3. Really easy to get JD into your hand now with the Dragon format. And then we play 2 Light Ray Diablos. 2 is good enough with the way I'm playing it. The reason why I'm playing it at 2 is because I am playing Dark Arm Dragon in here. So with that, if I didn't play the Dark Arm, I would be pushing Diablos at 3, of course. And then with that, we play the 3 Dragon Rulers, any 3 on your preference. I prefer playing 3. 4 is just a little bit too much. I just couldn't squeeze it with the way I'm playing it, so I decided on 3. And the reason why I'm playing redox instead of tidal is because redox is earth, and as well I couldn't find my tidal. But even if I did, I would be playing redox instead, because redox is earth. It's more support for your side cards such as Maxis, Swift Scarecrow, and Flying Seas, of course, so you can do more combos. So yeah. With that, we play the 3 Eclipse Wyvern. Eclipse Wyvern is really the VIP of this deck. It gets your engine going and searches off your main boss monsters so easy. Without Eclipse Wyvern, the deck would be way slower. So yeah. And then that's it for the regular supports. With the dark supports, we play the 3 Necro Gardnas, of course, because it's a really good card. In the grave or face down, you can basically block 2 attacks if it's set. Really good. So yeah. And we'll play 2 Kuribandits as well. Nice standard. If you're going turn 1 Kuribandit, it's really good. So yeah. And last monster we play in here is 1 Gorz of the Emissary. Because I barely play in the back row, like I said, I only play 1 trap card in here, so with Gorz, it's just works out really well. So yeah, that's it for the monsters. 31. Go ahead into the spells. With the spell, we play 1 charge, of course, 3 solar recharges as well, and we play 3 hand destructions. You really want to push out your game in turn 1 if you really can. That's why you play your hand destructions as well, just to thin out your deck and send whatever cards from your hand that could be potential use later in the grave, which is really nice. Sometimes you draw an Eclipse Wyvern and a Necro Gardna and a hand. Works out really well, so yeah. And we'll play 1 Foolish Burial for the end last spell card, just to set your plays up quicker and faster. So yeah. That's it for the spells. And with the last card and the trap card, we play 1 Treacherous Trap Hole. You don't know how much this card has saved my life. multiple times actually. Treacherous Trap Hole is actually a really good card. You could use something else besides that. The format is changing a lot, so I will be putting in more traps, of course, probably some stuns and some Vanity's Emptiness. Who knows how it's going to be, but the deck still runs really good. With just one trap in here, I can still do a lot of damage. I can still push a lot of games. So yeah. Let's go ahead into the extra deck, folks. With the Synchros, we play 1 Armades, Black Rose, 1 Michael, 1 Scrap, 1 Crimson Blader, 1 Leo, and 1 Star Eater. Yeah. And then with the XYZs, we play 1 Zenmains, 1 Levier, 1 Arc, 1 Dagusto Emerald, 1 Lavolvo Chain, Draco Sack, 1 Big Eye, and 1 Felgrand to end it. The Zenmains is, I recently put it in there because there was a time where I had 2 level 3 monsters and 2 level 4 monsters on the field. I couldn't push out my JDs and the rest of my boss monsters to go for games, so I decided to go to Scrap Dragon and Zenmains and make a couple combo push games, plays basically. Scrap, pop, Zenmains, attack, in phase, pop a card. So yeah, Zenmains is still a really good card to play. So yeah, and then for the 6s, I don't have a YuGiOh Guardian at the moment, but I would play that if I had one. So yeah, and there's quite a few stuff you can still add in here and take out. So yeah, that is it for the deck profile, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any comments, tips, suggestions, or anything you want to add in, feel free to comment down below. And I appreciate you guys watching, YouTube. MX17. Please do remember to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. MX17 out.